We can all remember a glorious summer day when we were kids, ready to head out on an adventure with our mates. Your new bike had just been oiled, the tyres were pumped up, and you couldn't wait to head out of the door. There was little wind, the roads were flat. After just a few pushes on the pedals, you could keep going for hours and hours. Modern technology means that you can experience that feeling over and over, regardless of the terrain or how tired you're feeling. Welcome to the promise of e-bikes. E-bikes have been selling like hotcakes, accounting for almost 25% of bike revenues last year. UK specialist e-bike company Mark2 has been enjoying the boom, with its previous models selling out completely. Now, the company is back with a new range, and we've been given early access to the X-Cross 450. The step-through 450 is the most popular model on the market. However, for those of you that prefer a more traditional crossbar, the 520 is also available at exactly the same price. Once the first shipments have been dispatched, this e-bike will be £1,899. However, there is an early bird discount, which means that it's only £1,199 at the time of our review, and you can fix that price with a small deposit. That includes an interchangeable 375 watt-hour battery, 10-speed Shimano derailleur and gear set, the Shimano hydraulic disc brakes, and the LED display. There are a few options to allow you to customize the X-Cross 450 to your needs, including changing the saddle, opting for swept-back handlebars, and choosing a rear-mounted rack for shopping. If you get your X-Cross 450 from somewhere like Hampshire e-bikes, then they can advise you on storage bags, security locks, and other add-ons. The step-through frames are easy to get on and off without having to swing your leg on a huge arc, so the X-Cross 450 has clearly been designed for a wider audience, accessibility in mind. Another key issue with any bike is weight. Mark2 have chosen to use 6061 aluminium alloy for the frame. This is aircraft grade, which means that it's both incredibly strong and very light. The basic frame itself is only 2.5 kilograms, and a fully built X-Cross 450 weighs just under 22 kilograms, including the removable battery. Whether in the city or countryside, you will need to think about security, and the quick release front wheel and seat post should help with that. The motor is Danish, and so is the removable battery, which has its own management system. Both have a 3-year warranty backed in the UK. Together, they will give you around 50 miles of assisted range with the standard power pack. You can buy/carry additional batteries for your journey. The motor delivers about 250 watts of power, which is about the amount of a standard power tool. But remember, this is here to assist you, not do the job for you. Whether you're riding off-road or on the city streets, there are always going to be hazards. And that's something that Mark2 has put a lot of thought into. The alloy wheels come with Schwalbe twin skin puncture guard tires. The Shimano hydraulic disc brakes we mentioned earlier will help you stop quickly when needed. And the Suntour suspension fork will help you keep balance when you hit bumps at speed. The Italian Selle Royal saddle, that's included as a standard, is nice, but there is a comfort upgrade for those of you that want a little bit more padding in your seat area. Depending on your preferred riding angle, you can choose between standard or swept handlebars. This bike is comfortable for riders with an inside leg measurement from 28 inches to 35 inches, and you can weigh up to 120 kilograms, or just under 19 stones. There's also a side stand to hold the bike when you need a breather. There is a front light built into the bicycle, and a rear one as well. In terms of storage, standard bike racks and the pannier system will work with the X-Cross 450, and this is something that Mark2 can advise you on. A standard rack can be included free of charge, if that's what you need. The 10 regular gears let you pedal exactly like a traditional bicycle, so we'll assume you know what that's all about. However, there's an additional control here that lets you choose how much assistance you want to get from the electric motor. You can move this from 0, which gives no help at all, right the way through to 5, which gives the most help. There's also a motorbike style throttle that lets you turn up the assistance instantly. This also doubles up as a walking assistance control that uses the bike's motor while you're walking along. Most of us can picture cycling up a hill when we were kids. When it was steep, you'd be down in first gear, standing on the pedals, maybe imagining that you were the king of the mountains in the Tour de France. With the X-Cross 450, you can set the power level to 5, open the throttle all the way, and head up the hill in comfort, pedaling normally. Remember, the assistance only kicks in when you pedal. You get no help for cruising. So, how much assistance does a 250 watt motor provide? Well, that's around the same power generated by a human when cycling normally. So, the addition of the PromoVec motor gives you an additional person helping you to pedal. Naturally, more help means that you use more battery. With a steady amount of assistance, the battery can help you for around 50 miles. Before you decide that 50 miles is not enough, remember that it would get you from Marble Arch in central London all the way to Reading on a bicycle. The average daily commute for those in a city is less than 5 miles each way, which means you can get there in no time at all, park for free, and not even be sweaty when you arrive. Charging is easy with a regular plug, and it takes 3 hours from completely empty. There are no additional running costs. Recharging the battery will cost you less than 7 pence, if you have to pay at all. The tyres are really strong and have been chosen to withstand punctures. Disc brakes used to be unusual on bicycles, but they work really well, especially in wet conditions, so that's an added level of safety. The suspension helps when you want to go off-road, but you don't normally want to activate it in the city. The added softness can reduce the power you can put into the tyres and road. Think running on sand. So you can turn that feature on, only if needed. Oh, it's so nice to push off on this. You definitely feel the assistance. I'm not really pushing very hard, but every time I turn the pedal, I'm on power assistance level 4 now, and it is such a breeze riding along. Almost feels like I'm cheating. Apparently, I am at 23 kilometers per hour right now. Definitely getting some serious speed on this. I am so tempted to see what this is like on a hill. On a straight, it's so almost too easy. But of course, I can turn the assistance back down to 0, and it just feels like a normal bike. This is such a joy to ride. I've been riding for the last 5-10 minutes and I'm not out of breath, and I'm going to struggle to go back to a traditional bike after this. The biggest difference I've noticed is with the power assist and pushing off. I'm not wobbling while I'm trying to get off. It's just straight away, that momentum really helps, that push off really helps. I'm starting in 4th gear, I think, so to be able to just push off and get going and just ride comfortably is great. It doesn't matter what gear you're in when you push off. I've pushed off in 8th gear, I've pushed off in 1st gear, and with the power assist on, you barely even notice. With electric bikes starting from £1,000 going upwards of £5,000, the early bird deal on the X-Cross 450 for about £1,199 sounds like a bit of a bargain. The style and colouring should appeal to most people, and it comes with a decent warranty. It can be serviced in any normal bicycle shop, and the key components come with a 3-year warranty themselves. Overall, it feels like a quality product for a great price and can help you dramatically reduce the cost of your regular commute while helping you increase your fitness at the same time. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed our video, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when we upload our next video.